Hi fans of high quality entertainment. Lay down. She listens to me. Here we go again. Yesterday I came home from work at 9 p.m. and there was a package, an Amazon package outside my door. And I had ordered a TENS machine, you know, those little patch things, because I've had a really sore upper back and neck for a few months. She doesn't care though. She just wants to be fed and she's happy, right? So I was thinking that's what it was, but it wasn't supposed to be here until Friday. So, and then I thought, well, who would send this besides Molly? And Molly said she didn't send anything. And so I figured it was the TENS, but it was a lot heavier than I thought it would be. So this is my reenactment for my son Ryan, who sent me this for Father's Day. I opened it up, seriously thinking it was, I don't know why, I was thinking it was the TENS machine because it wouldn't be that heavy. And I'm like this. It's like a game. I'm gonna win. I opened it up and it was like this. And I was on the phone with Molly and I said, it's a book on David Bowie. And so I was completely confused and I didn't see any. And I was thinking, did I order that? Because I'm old, I forget. But I didn't. And then I saw at the bottom, I have to get up. I'll be right back. Why don't you tell me she did that? Really appreciate it. You stay there, entertain them. Sorry. I knocked you off. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't do it on purpose that time. Well, that's it for Jinx. A gift note from my son Ryan. Happy Father's Day. Thought you might enjoy this. With a smile, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. I had a quick look at it yesterday and I was mightily impressed. I have, I actually don't have any David Bowie. I have one David Bowie paperback book and it's really filled with information but not very many pictures. And I love pictures, much more than reading. And this one has pictures. Really awesome pictures. It's spanning his whole life. Just get, you know, just get a close-up of the fans, and don't look at his attire there, because it's. I wouldn't wear that on stage. That's all I know. People would be laughing. But I love the expressions of those children. And what I really love about this book is there are a lot of photos I've never seen. I mean, some I have. And for those that don't know, I've always really liked David Bowie's music, but I was never like a major fan. I bought the odd album here and there and didn't really connect with it completely, but I still enjoyed it. But I'd say over the past, probably maybe close to 2 years now or more, I've become a huge fan of David Bowie. I think he's one of the greatest artists of all time. Right up there with Paul McCartney and Chad Kroeger of Nickelback. And yes, I love my subscribers so much, my fans. I am going to scan this book for any fan out there that wants me to scan it. there's Mark Bolan. I just recently did a video on his T-Rex album, The Slider. Early shot of him there. I don't know what I'm going to title this. Maybe I will have David Bowie in the title to get an extra view or two. So you'll know when I'm unboxing it what it already is. The Parlophone record single of You've Got a Habit of Leaving, credited to Davy Jones, of course, that was his actual name, which he changed because of Davy Jones of the Monkees. See, photos like that I've never seen. So, I could actually show, well, there he is with his long hair, and he was so ahead of his time. I mean, he was wearing, he was wearing a dress back in 1971 or 1971, and even I didn't wear a dress back in the early 70s. I know it's a shock. So I highly recommend this book if you're into David Bowie and you're into books. There he is in his dress, of course. The Man Who Sold the World. The Man Who Sold the World. My gosh. Some of the music, it almost sounds like Black Sabbath is his backup band. Maybe that's what I'll start doing. I'll start wearing a dress. Just because it's going to be comfortable in the summer. I'm going to end up showing you the whole book. I'll skip a few pages here. The great, the awesome Mick Ronson on guitar. That's one thing I don't think I've ever really mentioned about David Bowie is, all of his album. I think I love all, or like at least, all of his albums. But I would say I love probably 90% of them. His backing bands were just great. I mean, you got to give all of the musicians that worked for him a lot of credit too, and Brian Eno and I was just joking about scanning the whole book for you, by the way, in case somebody actually writes to me and says, "Can you scan the book?" I'm not that nice. I have my limits of being nice. Skip a few. Of course, that's, he's going through his drug issues in the 70s also. He had a pretty bad, really bad cocaine habit. I bet you didn't know that. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's, when he was going through his drug issues there, and he's being interviewed. It's on YouTube, him being interviewed by Dick Cavett, and he's sniffing quite a bit. Must have had a cold. There he is with John Lennon and Yoko Ono and Roberta Flack at the Grammys. Of course, back in the day, I think all he drank was milk. What did he I think it was milk, cocaine, of course, and one other thing. He's at the controls, producing Station to Station, which later on he said He doesn't even remember recording station to station. I'll skip a few. That's a cool shot of David Bowie with Robert Fripp and Brian Eno. Him with Keith Richards of a band called the Rolling Stones, as if I have to tell you what band he's in. You should know what band he's in. When he did the play The Elephant Man on Broadway, I guess he was superb in that, of course. No makeup or anything, just his, using his body from his years of doing mime back in the day. David Bowie was always known for his style, just like me. Good girl. Somebody's looking for the cat. I didn't see a cat. Tin Machine. I don't think I would ever have any interest in the two Tin Machine albums that he recorded. There he is at the computer. He was interested in the internet. I think he was the first artist to have a downloadable song or album. I think it was one of those, either one of those. And we're almost at the end. There he is yelling at a fan on stage. Some of my jokes don't work. Bowie gives a solemn reading of Paul Simon's America to open the concert for New York City at Madison Square Gardens. I've never seen that. I should actually look that up. And Heathen and Reality, excellent albums. Like I said, he always had incredible musicians. And his son, who's a film director, Duncan Jones. And that's about it. What they do get, I was wondering if they got to Black Star, and they do. So, yeah, and the final picture is that one. So, here's my son up there. I don't know if you can see it from there. He's on the left, that's Ryan. And my younger son, Michael, is on the right. Two great boys, two strapping boys. That's a Martin Short quote from Jiminy Glick. And so thank you, Ryan. It means a lot to me, and I love you, so thank you. That's it. Have a great day. Bye. Good girl.